Losing one's parents is never easy, and for 12-year-old Willow Chance, losing her adoptive parents in a car wreck is devastating. The book, Counting by Sevens, displays Willow's journey through her grief to the realization that her life will go on. Willow is an adopted only child who has recently started classes at a new school. Both she and her parents hoped she'd have a better school experience at the new school, but within days of being at the school, she is referred to a counselor because the teacher believes she cheated on a standardized test in order to ace it. Her counselor, Del Duke, realizes that Willow is of exceptional mental capacity. In fact, he labels her a genius. Willow arrives early for a counseling session and meets Mai and Quaha Wen. Willow and Mai become friends. She learns Vietnamese so she can have conversations with Mai in her native tongue. In order to arrive at counseling earlier, Willow takes a taxi one day. Her driver is Jerio Hernandez, who quickly tags Willow as his angel. One day before Willow's counseling session, Mai convinced the bumbling counselor Del to take the two girls along with her brother Quaha for ice cream. After they finish and Del takes Willow home, they are shocked to see a police car in Willow's driveway. Willow's parents have been killed in a car crash. Mai sits on the steps with Willow as she cries until Willow is willing to go inside. Once inside, Mai finds the library book that Willow had checked out to learn Vietnamese. She decides to convince her mom to let Willow stay with them overnight. The following day, Willow is forced to go to the Jameson Children's Center. She faints when she sees a picture of her parents' wreck on the front page of a newspaper. At the hospital where she had been taken for stitches, she runs away, calling Jerio to take her to the library. Hoping to be a hero, Del enlists Mai to help them find Willow, but Mai takes charge. When Willow is found, temporary custody is given to the Wens. Patty Wen and her family live in the garage behind her nail salon. She puts Del's address as her own. When social services call to schedule a home visit, Patty scurries to convert Del's messy apartment into one that looks like a family lives there. Once they've passed the first inspection, Patty decides it would be easier for them just to stay there instead of moving back and forth. Willow, whose parents had encouraged her to turn their backyard into a garden, soon misses that garden. She asks Del to buy her a pack of sunflower seeds. These sunflowers are the beginning of a group project to turn the dull, rock-covered apartment courtyard into a garden. Along the way, Del, Willow, Mai, and Quaha experience annoyance when wind blows dirt and debris all over the first floor apartments. They use a pressure washer not only to clean the dirt, but also removes the ugly pink paint covering the apartments. After the sunflowers have been planted in the courtyard, Willow begins gathering clippings for the garden from the flowers that had died. She believes it is a sign that she won't be living at the apartments much longer. When a maintenance man goes up to the roof to fix a leak, he throws away all the plants she'd been growing up there. Soon, a custody hearing is set for Willow. Although Willow is told she's going to be sent to a group home, when she walks into the judge's chambers, she gets a surprise. Counting by Sevens had its ups and its downs. One thing I really liked about it is at the beginning you feel empathy towards Willow even though you don't really know her character. I also liked how it was written. It wasn't hard to understand but did have a bit of a complex plot. Lastly, the only thing I really didn't like about the book was the fact that the ending was really obvious and I could have guessed it from the 5th chapter.